In the first assignment, we are building a profitability analysis tool or investment model with Excel. So basically we are going to analyze an investment, whether it's profitable. We are going to conduct some analysis like break-even analysis, sensitivity analysis, to see how profitability of investment behaves with changing input factors. Important notion of an investment model or any other model in Excel actually is to have three separate parts. First, an input part where you or a user is supposed to input information, and it should be done in a user-friendly way, very clear, understandable. Then the calculation part that's supposed to be automated, ideally fully automated. No inputs, no hard data is there, so just formulas, just links. So if you change something in the input part, calculation parts reflects all the changes automatically. Why is that important? Well, from my own experience, once when analyzing project profitability, I inputted something in the calculation part just to make it fast without caring about creating new space in the input part. Of course, forgot. After a while, there was a new project. I copied that model. I updated it. I analyzed the new project in that model. And fortunately, I have realized that something is not going on correctly there. And then I remembered about that input and I found it, and fortunately it was okay. But in case you forget, it's really hard to find the mistake afterwards. So ideally, the calculation part is fully automated. And then the presentation part, again, ideally is fully automated. What is it about? It's just a short report about the investment. Some main information, maybe basic inputs, again linked from the input part. Some basic results, net present value, IRR, etc. Then some graphs that help you to analyze investment. And what is important here is that this sheet is supposed to be printable. So once you input some new information, calculation part automatically reflects it. It is automatically reflected in the presentation part. One click and you have a printable report. Now we are recommending you to make those three parts on the different sheets. And here, of course, input part is one sheet, presentation part is another sheet, but calculation part, of course, it can be allocated into several sheets of Excel. That is okay. Now, let me show you some examples of this homework from previous years. So this is one. I don't care much about inputs and about organization because it was a little bit different assignment. But what we can see here, clear fields where one can input information. Some comments to understand what's going on there. Then some nice tools like drop-down menus or these arrows to change the inputs in a more user-friendly way. Then also interesting thing here is the links. So instead of just navigating through the different sheets of Excel, we just click a link and we appear on a new sheet. Yeah, this is the results, our report, and again, general information, general profitability indicators, and then some graphs. By the way, this kind of graph I would recommend anyone to have. What we have here is investment as a bars, then operational cash flows that are revenues minus operating costs. With a line, we show the how sales volume changes over time, and with another line, we show accumulated discounted cash flows that shows us that we appear at the end with some negative net present value. And again, if I change something, for example, investment would be not 5 but just 2. Let's see. The results are changing. Here all figures are updated. The graph is updated. This is another homework, another profitability model. You see different style, still clear. Again, some tool to change the slider, to change the input, calculation part, then presentation part. Maybe not so fancy styled, but still some essential information, some graphs, something we would wanna see to analyze our investment. And by the way, here in the results part, probably you have noticed there's an empty space, like there is no more any cells there. It's a very nice trick, and it can be done easily. We just hide the columns. So select one column to the right that you wanna hide, and then Control, Shift, and Arrow to the right, and then just hide. And you see, now we have like nice view of the results sheet. And some more tricks you can find in a very nice article that is provided in a course Readables, Excel Best Practices. I really recommend you to look it through if you're going to work with Excel. A lot of very nice tricks and advice for working with Excel and building models in there.